his 30s. His passion for cycling has taken him all over the world. A 50-mile-a-day bike ride is almost like a warm-up for him.
I cycle to an extreme. Some people would say all the time, I don't drive my car that far.
How far does Chris ride on a given day? Well, he frequently takes part in a 1,300-mile endurance ride called St. Coles in Europe, which translates into 100 mountains. For 10 days, he and other bikers cycle over 100 miles a day through some of the most beautiful European mountainsides. On one particular day, Chris saw a part of the Swiss Alps that just took his breath away from its beauty. So as soon as he got back, he decided to recreate it with his other passion, model trains.
Many of the trees I've built myself. All the locomotives and the train cars are factory assembled for the different manufacturers, but everything that you see here in terms of the buildings and the structures were pretty much scratch built.
So I guess that's a lot of man hours, isn't it?
Quite a few. My wife probably has that calculated somewhere, but I just kind of put a clock up in the room so I wouldn't stay down here too long. Sometimes I'd get to working and figure out what time it was. It'd be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd start at 8 o'clock at night. So, yeah, it's incalculable how many hours.
When you look closely, everything seems so real, like you were really looking at a view of the Swiss Alps.
But that was the effect. That was the purpose in doing this layout like that, was to make it look. And many times I would stand at the far end of my room with my binoculars. Any particular scene that I was looking at, I would look at it.
2.5 miles, ride the bike 120 miles.
When it looked real, then I would say, okay, I can move on to the next step.
Not only did Chris put in a lot of man hours working on the train, he spends just as much time enjoying his creation.
Maybe have a bourbon or a scotch and a cigar and just watch the train going. It doesn't, no, not at all. And you're always, in your mind, you're thinking about what we're going to do next time.
Here's the only sad part about this story. Pretty soon, this creation that Chris has put so much time and effort into is about to be taken down.
We're about to leave this house, so all of this is going to have to be torn down and moved and start all over. So it's just new opportunities.
There are 2 hobbies Chris Shelton is passionate about: model trains, which started as a child, and cycling, something that he picked up in his adult life. I asked one question about how someone can cycle 100 miles a day and create a scene like this. And his answer was just as beautiful as his model train set.
This quote that I heard just this last week, but it fits so apropos, is from Dolly Parton, of all people. She said, figure out who you are and then do it with a purpose. See how it works and see if you enjoy it. And you never know what happens. You might be riding across the country.
Or across the entire world. J.J. Pruitt, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Well, we're told if you buy his house, Sheldon will actually leave the train tracks and the display if you want it. So you get 2 for 1 there. Well, Amazon's success is